Uh, this is going to be a rant, but I want to talk about this particular subject. But first things first, I do this for me, for venting purposes. And if you don't like it, please get the fuck off my channel. I'm not looking for any praise, no accolades. Now back to the subject at hand. Um, I want to talk about something that's been dear to my heart for a very, very, very long time, and and it made me feel some type of way. And what I mean by feel some type of way, I'm talking about being hypocritical. And like I said before, we're all hypocrites to some degree. Whether, what I'm saying, we're all hypocrites to some degree. What I'm saying? Some are, very big hypocrites, and some are very small hypocrites. But overall, though, man, everybody is hypocritical to some degree. But when it comes to me, what makes me, I guess, what makes me in a sense hypocritical is when I say that, in this world, what matters a lot is the connections of what we have with people, and that is so true. It's the connections that what you have and what you made when it came to people. That's what really matters. But throughout my years of dealing with people, up to now, even though what I said is valid, but when it came to my experience, those same people that I so-called connected with, they end up, they end up switching up on me. Don't get it twisted, man. Everybody is here for a season. You know what I'm saying? I realize some people are here for a season, and some people are there with you for a lifetime. Ain't nothing wrong with the seasonal thing, because, people move on. People have to live their lives, the best way they can. There ain't nothing wrong with that at all. I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? The more you know, the more you grow. The more you know, the more you grow. And, the more you know, the more you really don't know. You know, um, uh, stuff like that. Sometimes you just gotta move on. Move out of your city and out of your towns and out of your suburbs in order for you to become a better person or just grow. You know what I'm saying? Just grow mentally and spiritually, not just money wise. Sometimes you gotta spread your wings and fly away, man. For real talk. Sometimes you gotta spread your wings and fly away to a new destination. But getting back to me, man. Throughout the years, man, I realized, man, a lot of motherfuckers just switched up on me. You know, acting like I was the bad guy because of certain situations that I wouldn't converse myself in or deal with or even talked about, because if I would have, got into the situation or dive in deeper into those situations with them, that means I would have stirred the pot. Because I realized, man, it's not good to be a pot stirrer. And what I mean by a pot stirrer, that means that you have the ability to conjure up drama. You know what I'm saying? By, conjuring up the drama. You know what I'm saying? There are certain things that you shouldn't say to other people, because if you do, you're going to start a whole new bunch, a whole new level of drama. You get what I'm saying? By saying things that should never be said, that should have never been said. If you expose some of that dirty laundry or expose some things to other people, guarantee you're going to start some nasty drama with others. So sometimes it's best not to stir the pot. And by me not stirring the pot, others tend to, stay away from me because they thought that, I did them wrong, but I didn't. It's just that I don't want to cause no drama. I don't want to cause no trouble, and all that. And overall, though, man, it's just a lot of things, man, a lot of factors to the point that people just end up switching up on me. But at the same time, I saw the red flags within them. But knowing me back then, I was just trying to be, trying to be the better, bigger and better person. And I understand that people have flaws and all that stuff. But but at the same time, it's not good it's not good to ignore those red flags, because if you keep on ignoring those red flags, eventually somebody's going to get hurt, and mainly it might be you. So from now on, like I made a pledge to myself: if I ever see one red flag, I'm disappearing forever, because I don't want to be involved with people, because listen, I'm gonna be real with you. Everybody has flaws, including me. But to see those nasty red flags and you ignore them, that's not good too. So if I see one nasty red flag, I'm not going to deal with that person ever again. You know what I'm saying? Because we live in a society where, like I said before, people are very narcissistic. Motherfuckers are very narcissistic, man. It's like they will blame you for their troubles. And they will also expose your dirty laundry, even though your dirty laundry has nothing to do with the argument. See, motherfuckers like that you got to stay away from because they'll never learn. See, people like them, their main concern is all about money. You know, to about, oh, I got this, I got that. But when it comes to the mental and spiritual, they'll never grow, especially when it comes to introspection. They will never introspect themselves. You know what I'm saying? Listen, one thing is acknowledge that you have a problem, but the second thing is what you're going to do with that problem, how you're going to solve it. There's one thing when you can acknowledge that you have a problem, but what are your solutions to eliminate that problem? You know what I'm saying? You can't just say, "Oh, you know, I'm this or I'm that or that." Okay, you acknowledge it, but what are you doing to eliminate that problem that you have? You know, people, you know what I'm saying? People have that nasty habit of admitting what they're doing is wrong, but they don't want to make those wrongs away. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to, create solutions to that problem. Instead of being wrong all the time, why don't you create rights to that wrong? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you, create solutions to that wrong? Become a better person. But motherfuckers like that, man, you got to watch out for them, man. If you see the red flags, the nasty red flags, stay away from the motherfuckers, man. Don't even be bothered with them, man. Make excuses. You know what I'm saying? Just try to stay away from them motherfuckers or motherfuckers the best way you can. It's okay to have a good heart. It really is. Because I realize a lot of motherfuckers are they don't have good hearts, man. Listen, I understand that a lot of people are self-interest, which they should. They should have self-interest in themselves because what I said before, because self-preservation is key. Living in this society right now, self-preservation is key. That is so true. You gotta save yourself first before you save anybody else. But living in this society, man, people are very narcissistic and very, very selfish. They're very fucking selfish. And I realize people are very arrogant too. And the same motherfuckers, I'm talking about the little people now, the little people that work 9 to 5 jobs, the same motherfuckers that work 9 to 5 jobs who are arrogant, they have the nerve and the audacity to talk about celebrities being arrogant. And I'm like, wait a minute. Y'all motherfuckers be talking about celebrities, doing this, that, and the third, thinking that they're above everybody else. Well, you motherfuckers be doing the same thing too. So who's in the right and who's in the wrong? Hell, both of y'all are wrong. You know what I'm saying? The same motherfuckers that be complaining about celebrities, they would do the same thing if they was in the same position too. You know what I'm saying? People are just fucking full of shit and just hypocrites, man. And people want to say that all money change. It doesn't. It just exposes who the fuck you really are, man. And I realize, man, a lot of people are just arrogant for the hell. They just arrogant for the sake of being arrogant. You know what I'm saying? They just want to be selective and look down on others just because they think that person is weak. But there's a good chance that person is not weak. The only reason why that person is humble to some degree is because they know where he or she stands at in society. You get what I'm saying? Like, how in the hell I'm going to be arrogant if I'm poor? How in the hell a person is going to be arrogant if they on Section 8 food stamps? How the fuck can a person could be very arrogant if they make like $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a year? You know what I'm saying? And also too, people that make like $20,000, $30,000 or $40,000 a year, they want to look down on the homeless people. Then you know what I'm saying? Not just the homeless people, but they want to look down on others who don't have jobs and all that stuff. But in some cases, they don't know the people who are jobless, they don't know their situations. You get what I'm saying? You want to look down on the person who's jobless, but they don't know the person's history on why they don't have a job at the moment. They could have been laid off. You know what I'm saying? They could have got fired on some bullshit. You don't know that. But motherfuckers want to look down on others just because they don't have this, that, and the third. See, this is why we can't. See, this is the main reason why we can't connect with others, because we always want to look down on others just because they don't have this, that, and the third by society standards. Well, I say this: fuck you and fuck society standards. You only got one life to live. You know what I'm saying? So live it to the fullest. Whether you, you know what I'm saying, whether you, I like this is off topic. You know what I'm saying? Do what the fuck you want to do. Whether you gay, straight, bi, or whatever. Do what the fuck you want to do, man. It's your life. It's your journey. Fuck what everybody else is saying. Listen, I understand that everybody's judgmental. I get that. But at the same time, we as human beings, all of us, we need to gain some type of introspection about ourselves. Because everybody has dirty laundry. Whether it's a big load or a small load, but everybody has dirty laundry. Everybody is not perfect. There's no such thing as a perfect human being. In the flesh, there is no such thing as a perfect human being. And I know what I'm saying is very cliche, but it's so damn true. Once you begin to break down the simple things about life, man, you begin to truly understand where you stand in this motherfucking world. And that's the motherfucking truth, Ruth. Now, fuck that. That's the double truth, Ruth. Get your minds together. Fuck what y'all talking about, man. A lot of y'all are just full of shit, man. And when it comes to me, I know where I stand. So what gives me the right to be arrogant? Even if I do become rich, even if I do have money and all that stuff, or be rich and be wealthy, what gives me the right to look down on other people? Like, motherfucker, I'm a human being just like you. I bleed like you. I can die like you. I take a shit and piss just like you. The only difference is that I just got money. That's it. And money is just a tool that fools can use to help better their agenda. That's all. Y'all people better wake the fuck up, man. Listen, this system right now is about to collapse. Just like in the past. Out with the old, in with the new. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Nothing lasts forever. Everything is everything. You know what I'm saying? After winter, must come spring. It's just a cycle. You know what I'm saying? The wheel's going to keep on turning, whether you like it or not. Time keeps on slipping into the motherfucking future. And there's nothing you can do. And there's nothing you can do about it. You can't stop this shit. You can't stop it. You know what I'm saying? Either you adapt or you don't. Either you better yourself or you don't. And I ain't talking about the superficial money. I ain't talking about the superficial money, cars, clothes, jewelry type of bullshit. I'm talking about the introspection, the mental and spiritual. And people want to say that I'm preaching. No, I'm not preaching. I'm just calling things out for what it is. But people don't want to hear it. And you know what? That's all good. That's their prerogative. But I know what I need to do because I see the facade. I see through the facade and I see through the bullshit. But most people ain't going to make it. And you know what? That's all good. And hopefully, just hopefully, in the afterlife, they may learn. Hopefully, they'll learn in the afterlife. Because I don't know what the afterlife is, you know what I'm saying? But listen, I'm going to be real with you. In my honest opinion, there is no heaven, there is no hell. But I do believe in the spirit realm. I truly believe there is a spirit realm where all the souls gather into that one place. And I don't know what be happening in the spirit realm, but it just is what it is. But that's all I got to say about that, man. Shit, that's all I got to say. We got to do better, people. We got to do better. But that's all I got to say. So, yeah, man. So I thank you so much and have a good day.